Today I'm reviewing the Stratia Liquid Gold. And really quick, I just want to say I purchase these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with sponsored ads or videos. So if you want to help support the channel, check out nobsbeauty.com, check my Patreon community, or click on the links below. Okay, I've been meaning to review this one for quite some time. I've already finished one bottle. This is my second bottle. I've already got a backup as well. Although I will say this looks a little beat up because it fell on the floor and it cracked a little bit, but I was able to tape it back to safety. So, okay. They say liquid gold is great for all skin types, but works especially well for dehydrated or over-exfoliated skin. Those with normal to oily skin types may find liquid gold is moisturizing enough to be their only moisturizer, while drier skin may want to follow it with a heavier cream. The yellow color is completely natural, caused by the bright red color of Sea Buckthorn oil. It's non-staining and vanishes on application for most skin types except for very pale people, because some people do notice it gives their skin a little bit of a yellow tint. Those with extremely pale skin may experience a temporary orange tint, so you may want to use only liquid gold before bed. All Stratia products are free of common irritants like fragrance, alcohol, and essential oils. Okay, so I know I've recommended this to a lot of people in the past with issues such as very dry, dehydrated skin, over-exfoliation, things like that. So I thought I'd finally give it a proper review. So, okay, my first criteria is packaging. Obviously, this dropped on the floor a little bit, so it has a little crack on it. But I taped it up pretty good. Overall, the package, nice. I like the pump bottle. I'm not crazy about the clear packaging, so keep it in a cabinet when you're not using it, but otherwise it's an efficient packaging and lasts pretty well, even being dropped on the floor from like 5 feet up. That's a bonus. In terms of denatured drying types of alcohol, it does not contain any of those. It's also fragrance-free and made in the U.S. So ease of use. So personally, for a lot of people, I recommend using this in your evening routine. It's pretty hydrating. So if you use it in your morning routine, sometimes it can be a bit too much. And if you have pale skin, and I don't think I have that pale skin, but even on my skin tone, it gives a bit of a yellow tint. So I personally just use this in my evening routine. But if you have deeper skin tone, you might be able to get away with using this alone. But it does give things a bit of a yellow tint. Although, if you're going to apply a sunscreen with a white cast, maybe it'll cancel it out. I don't know. So, personally, I recommend using this as your last step in your evening routine. Sometimes I'll pat an oil on after this if my skin's really dry. Applies nicely over other products. No issues with pilling or anything like that. And I've tried it in the morning under some sunscreens, and it's worked pretty fine. No issues with pilling or anything like that. So, very easy to absorb. Very easy to use. Absorbs quickly, but it kind of, if you apply it over other products, it'll soak in while you sleep, because it kind of has a tendency to kind of sit on the top of the skin until it kind of soaks in. So that's why I prefer to use it at night. But you can certainly use it in the morning if you don't have any issues with the yellow tint to it. Okay, so antioxidants and exciting beneficial ingredients. So niacinamide is pretty high up the ingredient list, which is great for brightening the skin barrier repair, anti-acne, very good hydrating ingredient. We've got rose hip oil, moisturizing oil comprised of linoleic acid, and oleic acid. I need to learn how to pronounce those. I'm going to practice, I promise. So what makes rose hip oil special among a lot of different plant oils is that it contains trans-retinic acid, aka tretinoin. It contains a small amount of that, so it makes it a little unique compared to other plant oils, which is why people will say if I use rose hip oil, I notice some help in skin brightening and pigmentation, things like that. It's because it contains a little bit of retinoic acid, which is great for the skin. Then we've got Sea Buckthorn seed and Sea Buckthorn fruit oil. Very good antioxidant, hydrating. It's the oil that comes from the pulp of Sea Buckthorn berry with a unique fatty composition. It's got omega-7. As well as palmitic acid in it. Fatty acids are great for the skin because they have moisturizing, hydrating, and some protective properties. We've got Panthenol, which is great for soothing the skin. Squalane, great antioxidant, skin-identical ingredient. Cranberry seed oil, you see this pop up once in a while in products, and it's a good emollient that's loaded with good fatty acids. And also cranberry oil also has a little bit of wound healing properties, which makes it great for skin that's irritated or over-exfoliated. Vitamin E, very good antioxidant. Green tea extract, another good antioxidant. several different ceramides. Ceramides are great for the skin. They're the building blocks of your skin. Using products with ceramides help keep your skin hydrated. Sometimes people with dehydrated skin have a tendency to have great luck using ceramide-rich products. And we've got cholesterol, another good skin identical ingredient and hydrating ingredient, and then sodium hyaluronate, which is a humectant. So very nice list of good beneficial ingredients and antioxidants. Very nice. In terms of cruelty-free status, Stratia is cruelty-free and Leaping Bunny certified. Not all brands are Leaping Bunny certified, but it's an extra step that shows that they're very cruelty-free. Okay, in terms of performance, I'm very happy with this moisturizer. Obviously, this is my second bottle. I've already bought a third backup. When my skin gets very dry, sometimes during the winter, sometimes I use a laser thing at home to help with fine lines. And when I do that, my skin gets really dry. And this is my instant go-to. It works so great. Plays well with other products. And I will say, in the morning after I've used this, my skin feels so much more moisturized than on nights when I don't, especially after in the wintertime or if I do my little laser thing. This one brings my skin back to life instantly with a use or two, and my skin will be happy. Does contain a few acnegenic ingredients. We've got dimethicone, squalane, cetyl alcohol, vitamin E, and then carbomer. So quite a few. So if you have very acne-prone skin, just be cautious because it does contain several acnegenic ingredients. Very exciting. The price, so it's the full size, 2 ounces or 60 milliliters, and retails for about $27. Super affordable product, and a bottle like this lasts quite some time. So very, very affordable. Love the price of it. Then we get to the it factor, and really like it. Not necessarily great for all skin types, but for dry, sensitive skin, it's a winner, especially when your skin is overly dried. I do want to mention for certain people, it does contain parabens as well as diazinyl urea as preservatives, which some people might prefer to avoid. I could do a whole video on preservatives because preservatives tend to get thrown under the bus quite quickly, and there's really a lack of science coming up with new preservatives. So we really need to be cautious about what preservatives we totally throw under the bus, because it just seems to be a common ingredient that some people might be sensitive to, but we really need to be cautious before we throw the baby out with the bathwater ahead of time, because there's not a lot of other preservatives out there. So I'm not going to say anything else. I know some people might be sensitive to it, but just do some reading before you totally disregard preservatives in general. So, and I do notice a lot of the natural products that don't use a lot of preservatives or any preservatives tend to come up reported on the FDA's list quite often as issues with mold and mildew and things like that. So preservatives are a necessary ingredient, which I won't go all into it, but that's all I'll say now. But anyway, so overall, a great fragrance-free, affordable, cruelty-free moisturizer that I really like. So overall, I gave this one a 10 out of 10. Certainly worth checking out, especially if you have dry skin. It's a great option, something nice to use. Maybe you don't need it every night, but occasionally when your skin gets really dry, it's a nice one to kind of resuscitate it, I guess I'll say. So anyway, those are my thoughts on the Stratia Liquid Gold. I'm interested in hearing from you guys, if you've tried it or not, and if you have what your thoughts are. So leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. And stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much.